Hey, this is Wanderer AZ. Dr. Morey, John, after he did his knife video, I sent him a picture of my setup, and he asked me if I would go through my setup and kind of do a little review on mine. This is the Tops Little Bugger. This is designed by Matt Graham, who's a primitive skills instructor person. Really cool knife. 5.75 length, 1095 steel. Can't remember the thickness. It's got a rolled finish, micarta scales. So what I did with mine is, when you order this, or if you get this, it originally comes with this clip that mounts like this. I took that off. I saw on Instagram, I think her name's Teal Free. She was on Naked and Afraid, but she has this knife and she runs this belt clip on it. It's sold by Tops, so I ordered it from Tops. You just have to modify one of the holes. And the reason I run it like this is I like scout carry, so I like wearing my knife on my belt this way, or cross carry they call it, so that way I can access it and it's right there. I use this mainly for hiking and around camp and whatnot. So what I've done to mine is I put some high vis cord on the lanyard, and some high vis cord on a fire rod, fulcrum rod, and a button compass. And what it is it's just spear fishing line I got off Amazon. It's got 410 pound tensile strength. So what I do is, like I said, I run that on the lanyard, so I got it and hold it and I can see it. And then I got a Ranger band, which, you know, you can make these just out of a bicycle inner tube. That's what I did. And then I have a mini ferro rod, and then I have a button compass, which, you know, gets you basic north, south, east, and west. There's plenty of videos on YouTube and whatnot if you want to kind of navigate with a button compass. It's a little harder, but you can look those up if you want to pursue that. So I got this so that you can, you know, kind of in a pinch or emergency, this would be your ferro rod. I would say if you're going to use a ferro rod this small, make sure you use really good tinder, either maybe like Vaseline cotton balls or those fire starters that you crumble up that catch right away. But that's kind of an emergency one. That's why I got that on there. So like I said, I really enjoy this knife. It throws sparks really well. You know, always putting your hand behind the blade. Throws sparks really well off a ferro rod. I just really like it. I'm kind of in the same school as John. I don't believe in batoning knives to make processed firewood. I have a tomahawk for that if I need the baton, or split wood. To me, that's the right tool for the job, not using a knife. Especially this one. It's got some chinking on the back, so you know you can grip. The other thing I did with this the other day, as far as carving, I made a atlatl thrower. So I use this to carve this down, and then there's a spur that you use for the dart. I carved right there. I got the dart right here. So if you know what an atlatl is, you put your dart on the spur right here. And then this is what they used to use to hunt big game back in the day, prehistoric times. So I use that little bugger to carve that. So it works really well for carving. It works for camping, you know, just camp chores and whatnot. If you wanted to cut tent stakes, you could do that with it. Matt Graham, in his video, he actually processes fish he caught and makes some skewers to open them up to put on the fire. It's 2.4 ounces. I think it's 3 something with the Kydex case. It's a tight fit, doesn't come loose. The other thing I did also is I have a leather sheath that I made for it. So if I wanted to wear it as a neck knife, I could wear it as a neck knife, which you can do with the Kydex one as well. There's holes in there to run it as a neck knife if you wanted to run it as a neck knife, so that way you can carry it that way as well. Like I said, just a really cool knife, really light. I take it day hiking with me all the time. I'll either put it on my waist pack or I can wear it on a shoulder strap on a backpack, any of those things. It's just got good leverage, everything. So really cool knife. So if you got any questions, I guess reach out. But that's how I use mine. Then one thing I did want to add, Uncivilized Vitality. I've known John and Logan and Patrick, those guys, for a long time. Totally support their program. I'll give John's book a plug. This is a fantastic book. I met John and those guys at a MoveNat class, and John was just talking about the UV philosophy and coming out with the program, and then I went and did the UV primitive hunt with those guys. I love that they're getting people out into nature and connection, grounding, earthing, MoveNat. It's just a whole package, the 5 vital paths. And then they also have the handbook that talks about the 5 vital paths and whatnot too. So like I said, really cool guys. I really back their program, like everything they're doing. Just down to earth people. So hopefully this video helps. Again, this is the Tops Little Bugger. That's how I use it for my setup. Cross carry, scout carry, with just a couple little added features that you can do at home on mostly any knife. So that's it. Thank you.